Good morning from Bali, Indonesia. It's Monday, December 4th. A little rainy this morning. It is rainy season, so we're gonna see how it feels leaving the dry Thailand season to coming into rainy season. Questionable move, but it's okay. I asked my taxi driver on the airport, and he said it's been raining a few days a week, not every day, not all the time. He said there's a lot of people, but a little bit less than during the summer, he said, which was crazy. So that's good. Very quiet over here. I'm staying right by Echo Beach at the moment, just like in a small guest house. It's right next to Finn's Beach Club. It's a good spot, but until I get a motorbike, it's not. Until I get a motorbike, it's like just a tough walk to get anywhere. I mean, I guess Bali is not really walkable like that either. Kind of need a motorbike right off the bat. It's early, it's like 7 something, so hopefully I can find one open right now. Some of them say 24 hours on Google, but I don't believe that's true. I know I'm going to show up and it's going to be closed, so probably I can get in touch with them by calling them. Maybe they just want to take the business whenever possible, and that's why they write 24 hours. There's a chance that that's what's going on. Things have definitely changed like a ton. It doesn't look super familiar to me anymore. It's really different. Used to be cows in this field always. There's always cows here. I don't know if they were slaughtered. Maybe they moved them because there's just too many people over here. Maybe they weren't cows. They were. There was some large animal over here. No, it was not cows. I don't even remember at this point. Yeah, it has changed like exponentially in the last, I guess since 2019 is when I was here last. There's just so many more businesses. Just like so many businesses, like just these kind of places, these kind of newer, fancy or like the type of places you would see built anywhere that's getting gentrified, but God, there's a lot of it. I mean, this is like technically like the heart of Canggu. They're just building more and more and more. I think ultimately I'd like to stay in an area like near Canggu, but not so by the beach and in the thick of it. In Thailand, I usually like being right by the beach. Depends where, but I don't think it's the move here, mostly due to how crazy it is. Like how hard it is to walk around here. The infrastructure is not as good. Maybe once I get the motorbike, it won't matter and the spot will be great. But I know from being here before, I kind of prefer being in Kerobokan or Perarinan, part of Canggu. They're really just building so much stuff. I feel like it would be a great time to start a business here anytime in the last few years. Definitely during COVID was a ripe time to buy land, property, set up businesses, villas, rentals. Pretty much for this past season that just happened and for all the seasons forthcoming. I mean, talk about a good investment. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but it seems like quite a good investment. I should be looking at the map to see this motorbike place. Just gonna kind of walk. I want to have a good hour walking at least in the morning anyway. I'd like to sign up for the gym. The one gym that I kind of had my eye on is Nirvana. Looks pretty amazing. Super expensive though. I don't know if I can justify it. I'll do a trial, like I guess a free day, see how it feels. If it's just that incredible, maybe I'll have to bite the bullet, but you basically get the per month for all the facilities, working out, plus the gym, plus the sauna, cold plunge. I don't know if they have a steam room or anything else, but without the classes, it's like $150 a month, $160 US a month. And if you want to include the classes, like they have a lot of, normally I never give two shits about like the classes, but there's so many of them, and like there's good mobility classes and different stretching classes and some classes that look pretty cool, and the people like rave about them. The place is so highly rated and like kind of has a good reputation for like good instructors, good classes, good community. I mean, we'll see how it feels in that regard. I feel like that's what people say about Equinox, you know? Like some people say that about Equinox, and I don't know if I would feel the same way. I probably love it because it's so nice. And Equinox is the like, whoa, almost fell in the puddle, that's bad. Equinox is like a similar thing, but in New York, more of a chain. And it's like $200 something a month. And there's like just a certain type of individual that goes there usually, especially in New York. It's like very wealthy. I think here also it's going to be like quite a wealthy like crowd, which is fine. We'll just see if that brings along anything else with it. I think it'd probably be a cool bunch. Just reading the reviews, it looks great. I want to hate it because of how expensive it is, but looks amazing. I'm gonna look at the map, see if I can find this motorbike place. I think it's hard to walk around in Thailand, and the roads and the walkways aren't set up for walking well. Well, Bali's worse. Especially because there are so many, I saw it last night, just like so many groups of tourists, like pretty young tourists, walking on the road. A lot of motorbikes going by, everybody drunk. Last night was Sunday. It's another thing, it reminded me so quickly how drunk people get here. And like ride the motorbikes around yelling and acting crazy. I was like, oh my God. It's funny, after being in Thailand for the last month, these things like standing out so much. It's different. Surprised how there's just nobody out at all walking. Haven't seen a single person except like Indonesian people on motorbikes. I guess because it's raining and because it's Monday, but I mean, it's just not one person. I guess it was probably raining all morning, and then I came out and it wasn't raining. And also, like, where the fuck do you really walk leisurely? I'm gonna walk up Batu Belong. I can get to the motorbike place that way. Give them a call when I get a little closer. Almost 8 o'clock as well. I think that's a good cutoff to call the business. Definitely going for a bigger bike this time. Not like a motorcycle, but like a 150cc. It's less about the like speed and power for me, more about the size of the bike, the comfort, like how your legs sit in the bike. Certain bikes just like make me feel cramped up, make my legs, my knees kind of hurt from, just being squished in. I don't like it. Okay, onward. So I just called the motorbike place. They do have the NMAX, which is a great bike. It's 2.5 million IDR per month, 160 US dollars per month. I'm wondering if I should just accept it. It feels high. It's like very high. I mean, I guess I used to rent it for 700,000, 800,000, maybe 1 million. Maybe high season, 1.1 million. 2.5 million. I'm gonna ask a few places and see if I can find a better deal. If not, I guess I'll just pay it. But paying 160 for the bike, 160 for the gym, 320. It's a big monthly bill just for motorbike and the gym. At least I'm off the weed now. It's gonna help me a lot. I mean, at this point, it's already been it's been 16 hours, 18 hours. I slept, say 5 out of 10. I kept waking up. Woke up every hour. A lot of just these Russian girls yelling in the guest house. I don't know what they were doing, singing, yelling. And the light was coming outside. The sun was coming up the last time that I was kind of woken up, and that means they were partying until the morning. And I was just laying in bed damn, what's going on? People having fun. I mean, it's Echo Beach. I doubt there's very many people coming to just stay long term at Echo Beach who don't party. I definitely don't want to just be that guy who's getting mad at people partying or making noise. So it's all fine. All fine. Okay, time to call a few more motorbike places. Let's see what I can finagle. Okay, I got another company to agree to $2,200,000 for an NMAX. It's good. Happy enough with that. He also had said 2.5 million first. I guess that's just the standard rate at this point for high season. I guess it's high season. Just accept it. Glad to get some money off. Gotta haggle for something like this. And they're not willing to come down at all. I mean, to me, I hate when they just won't come down at all. It's like, obviously somebody will come down on the price a little bit. So you should, I mean, try to take 100,000 off or something. But yeah, the guy said it can do 2.4 million, because I said, are you open to negotiation? I said, honestly, my very maximum budget is 2.2 million. And he's like, okay, we can do it. They usually want you to leave your passport or give like a deposit, you know, 1 million. I'll definitely just leave the deposit. Could also leave a credit card there. I hate to leave a deposit when my finances are so shit and I won't leave my passport. So I'm gonna try leaving a credit card. They don't have anything on it anyway, so. But I asked if I could leave my card, and he said that's fine. So let's see. That would be better. That would help me out. This is all new. I don't know. This is all completely new. Like, I just walked off of Batu Belong, but I mean, none of this like little complex was here. A lot of the spots I remember just being more open field and like grass. It's now buildings, you know. I think I'm gonna go to grocery store. Last thing I ate was still like yesterday at the old apartment. I mean, since I'm not smoking, I definitely don't have the same level of appetite. And I'm gonna notice I'm eating a lot less over the next couple of days, over the next week, maybe. I'm gonna lean out. Oh yeah, I don't want to carry groceries all the way back. I'll probably call a motorbike taxi. I can't go get the motorbike until 9. So yeah, I'll get these groceries. I think motorbike taxi back home on a Gojek. Cook, eat. The guy offered also to deliver the bike. You know, if it doesn't cost any more, I should maybe just accept it. Makes it easy. I think they're in Batu Belong as well. Once I sort it out and confirm getting the bike, I'll at least let you guys know what the company is. He seemed very friendly. It was definitely the best choice out of the 4 that I talked to already, so. Look at the marketing on these paper towels. Calorie absorb cooking towel. Absorb up to 234 kcals. They're literally saying from dabbing your meat and food, you can absorb the oil, absorb the water, and cut calories. Brilliant. New diet. From walking around last night and a little bit now, and also going on Tinder, I mean, the girls who are traveling here are beautiful. I mean, it's like a lot of Russian and European women. They're just really beautiful. Just like groups of hot girls. You just don't see that in Thailand. Like, maybe because maybe the problem, you know, obviously Pattaya is like that. But I think even in like Phuket, I think most of the places in Thailand is just more rare that there's consistently groups of 2, 3, 4 females just like traveling together just to have fun. And party, or some of them are like much more health conscious. But I feel like it's a very different tourist here. No, that's not like all good, you know. I mean, I think it's younger, which is cool. I mean, I'm 31, but if it gets like too young, it's like people in the early 20s, then I can't really connect that well, you know. But yeah, I had to say that because it's become so apparent already. It's nice. It's nice. We got the classics, Deus Ex Machina and Luigi's Pizza. Thank God to see that those two are still there. I mean, if Deus was gone, it would be weird. Luigi's is much newer, but I remember that becoming somewhat of like a local staple. Beginning of COVID, started to throw parties there, bring some DJs, like local, but it was fun. Thought about DJing again, and I don't think I'll ever escape wanting to do that, and especially if I go out to like I see like a good DJ play, which is like, it's rare. I'm so, I don't know about music nowadays. I'm just so specific or picky with like electronic music that like most commercial stuff is gonna not make me happy. Most of the parties like in Bali going on at the beach clubs, all that, like it's not what I want to hear. But there are a few scattered like good bookings, which is cool. But it's definitely like the kind of place that I would want to DJ and you know, run some parties, run some events. Yeah, just like an outdoor atmosphere would be cool. Beach bar kind of vibe. I mean, I'm definitely not in a position to be like, I think, starting something like that or anything right now, but you never know. Considering I don't really go out anymore, I don't think I'll be networking too much in regards to like DJ life and culture and the party scene, but I don't know. That'd be the only thing that would really get me into it, was, you know, if I was on the other side of it. Spent some years DJing and, you know, digging for music, running a label, a vinyl label for a bit. That was a big part of my life for some time. Still is, it's just in a more in the background. Right, my arm's carrying this food and the phone's dead. I'm gonna get home. This is pretty much how you're looking at getting around. Walking in the middle of the street for the most part. Feels dangerous. You almost just have to like be cautious and trust that people are not gonna hit you. Love it. Got a little shared kitchen situation here. And some burgers with eggs for breakfast. This works. I mean, it's a gas burner, better than electric for sure. Yeah, it works. I have successfully rented the Yamaha NMAX. What a sick bike. I actually never rode one of these before. So comfortable and just so much better than the Honda Click and the Vario. I mean, if I would have realized, I think it's even better than the Aerox, but if I would have realized in Thailand, I would have just shelled out the extra money for that. Because having a bigger bike like this in Canggu, I mean, you can't there's just a lot of traffic. You're always going relatively slow. Would have been fun in Pattaya to have this. So yeah, next time in Thailand, I will definitely have to get an NMAX or at least the Aerox. But I've literally rode it for like a minute and it just feels really good. Also feels safer. Like, I don't know, the Honda Click, it feels like if I get in an accident in any way, just, I don't know, it's so small and I feel fragile on it, whereas I feel a little bit safer on this bike, even though you still don't want to crash. Yeah, I just went to Bali Buddha, one of my favorite stores to get like Western, not just Western, but also like locally made, like, you know, botanical soap and different formulas of like, yeah, healthy like soaps and skin body wash, stuff like that, you know, deodorant. I don't like using like the basic shit you're gonna get in the grocery store or 7-Eleven. It's not good for you, so I'll use it if I really have to. Like, I didn't even use deodorant in Thailand the entire past month, and like I didn't have body odor, and then come here for one day and already it's like I immediately need deodorant. So I guess it's just like a more humidity, and it's been like rainy, not, I mean, I don't know, I sweat my ass off in Thailand, so I don't know, but that's all. Now I can head home. Already ate something. That shared kitchen is pretty solid. It's right next to my room. There's not many people staying there. There's a window with an exhaust fan directly above the gas stove. I mean, I actually haven't had a meal that tasted that good that I cooked the whole time in Thailand in the past month. It's because it's in like an electric stove. It's such a difference versus a gas stove for flavor. So yeah, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do today, what I'm gonna do this week. So when I withdrew money from the ATM for the motorbike, left my debit card in the ATM a couple hours ago now, and I just drove around for so long, so much traffic. It's like, it's actually unbelievable the amount of traffic in Canggu. It's, yeah, something different. So bad. And it's like a weekday, like a Monday afternoon. But went all the way to the gym. I drove for about hour 20 minutes, maybe hour 30 minutes all around in traffic. Then realized I forgot my debit card and had to drive like 35 minutes to get back here. And they had the debit card inside. So, very relieved. I mean, such a stupid classic mistake and thing that I've done before, and that I literally made sure at that moment when I withdrew money to say, oh yeah, the money comes out before the card. Don't forget the card. Like, I make a mental note of it. I recall making a mental note of it and then just taking the cash, putting it in my wallet, going in the store. Like, I forgot that quickly. Anyway, now I gotta drive back to the gym, 35 minutes or so. Nightmare, but I found one that's 400K, so like $25. It's actually one I used to go to. It's called Daily Gym. It's like kind of in Seminyak more. It's not too far, but it's a little bit of a drive. I went and looked at Nirvana. They said no one-day trial unless you have a permanent Indonesia residency. So he showed me around, and it's nice, but it's definitely not like $160, $170 a month nice for me. No, it's crazy. So yeah, for now, just gonna stick to the weights. You know, if I can find a sauna and cold plunge somewhere else, maybe just get a membership for that. That's a decent rate. That'd be nice. That'd be cool. Oh, this traffic is nuts. It's fucking nuts. It makes Pattaya look like just nothing. And it just feels so much more dangerous. Like, it's crazy. All right, gym time. I am down at the beach. A lot of people milling around. I've never actually visited Uluwatu or like any of the, nicer parts of Bali or Indonesia. I'd like to go to Lombok too. I've been to the Gili Islands, which is nice, but it's like a little bit of a tourist trap. It'd be cool to go to just like Nusa Penida. I don't really know. There's a couple different spots. Lombok. They have nicer beaches, nice beaches, I think Uluwatu as well is like nicer beaches. Pretty sure it's not like pristine because it's still busy there in ways, so. But I hear it is nice. I should visit at least while I'm here. I'd like to visit Ubud as well. The fact that I just get stuck in a bubble every time I'm here, kind of silly. Maybe now that I have a good bike, I can just drive to Uluwatu or Ubud pretty easily, actually, pretty comfortably. Might get a nice sunset. Which is emptier over here. Definitely gets crowded by like Old Man's area. I mean, Old Man's used to be absolutely popping off. I mean, that was like the spot, super like cliche spot almost, that it's like Wednesdays everybody would go. It's like 2 more days, like the week Saturdays people would surely go, Friday. It was always just slammed, very easy to go and just go out there without like necessarily making a huge night. Yes, it was fun, good times. And I don't know if they still run the beach parties, like the sandbar, because that was amazing too. I wouldn't enjoy it the same way now, and they've been playing the same song for like 20 years, but still, it's a vibe, like partying on the beach with a whole shitload of people. I mean, that's cool. It was the first time that I had like seen that, it's like a bit of a free-for-all too. And I would always get into like just some shit, just like would meet people, meet girls, just had a lot of like crazy adventures that like stemmed from like those parties. I mean, I was also like a madman at that time, just slamming like pharmaceuticals and drinking as well. Like just multiple, like full strips of like pharmaceuticals. Very silly. Yeah, I got in severe motorbike accidents. Not recommended. I do not drink and drive at all now. Even like when I am in Thailand and I'm smoking weed, sometimes I get really high and I'm just like, whoa, I gotta just drive slow. Normally if the roads are pretty open or whatever, I try to drive a little bit quick. I enjoy it. Not too crazy, nothing crazy, but it's such a different feeling being high on weed and yeah, driving the motorbike. The reflexes go down so much. It's so noticeable, so I try and I get into like old person caution driving mode immediately. The dogs are definitely cuter in Bali than in Thailand. Overall, there's more cute dogs. There's like a lot more like sweet dogs. Yet they might snap at you. So be cautious. Don't ever just stick that hand out to pet a dog. Go in like very easy. Just warm up to the dog. See, make sure the dog, isn't gonna snap your finger off. A lot of new places, like just like beach club was not really there. They opened a few beach clubs just like along here. A few of them looked pretty full. I used to definitely spend a lot more time over in like Barawa Beach. I don't know that it's like so much nicer or anything, but a little bit. I kind of always liked, like stepping onto Barawa Beach from where Finn's Beach Club is, more than like coming down and stepping in from Batu Balang. I don't know. I enjoy staying in Barawa area actually. If I can find something over there, it's a good move. Weather's nice. Weather's really good. It's humid. It's not like mega hot. God, the water is so gross though here. Oh my lord. I mean, the beach in general is pretty gross here, to be honest. I mean, just can see it's a little bit, very much like just super dirty, but whatever. I mean, it makes Pattaya look like super clean beaches. They're different, but this is definitely more, I mean, it's because of what goes on here. It's like it's a different thing, It's just that much more like partying and plastic and just like, too much stuff. No way to dispose of it properly. We definitely have a lot of energy, not getting high, and I get full super fast. Like normally I could knock back 2-3 pounds of beef or chicken. Now half a pound in and I'm like very full, I'm also like not constantly dehydrated. It really like exacerbates my already like kind of hydration issues. And so it is very nice not constantly having mega dry mouth. I like it. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna sit down and start editing the vlogs, putting them together, make the YouTube channel, maybe do the first upload tomorrow. I have to research when is the best time I should be uploading these videos. Since I'm in Thailand and it's such a different time zone than the US, I don't know where the predominant like demographic is gonna be. So I'm not sure. I should just kind of see when, some of my favorite vloggers upload every day. It's probably a good insight. Ones who are in Thailand. Been doing like research, just getting myself up to speed on YouTube. I mean, all the like marketing experience, internet marketing stuff, digital marketing stuff helps a lot with just like knowing how to do keyword research already and kind of apply things like that. It makes it easier. I mean, YouTube is just another search engine. It's not too much different than stuff I've done. The biggest thing will be like creating the titles. And kind of, I guess, more so guiding the direction of the channel. If I've just been thinking how I wanted to find some kind of unique angle to take and like kind of lean into that a little bit, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't want it to be fitness. As much as I'm very into fitness and health, nutrition, I don't know. I think there's a lot of that already. I would have to find the right thing. And I want to go a little more broad than that if I can. So we'll see. I'll see what you guys are enjoying, what you guys are sick of hearing. You know, I don't want to talk about the gym and fitness stuff all the time. I'm just imagining a lot of like vloggers that I follow and stuff. They're not like fitness people at all, and so I think their following is not either. And so like down the road, I think there should be some intersect with like who follows them, maybe collaborating with a couple different YouTubers down the line. I think that's definitely a good practice to kind of trade each other's followings and just collaborate. I think that will work best if I can keep it pretty general, but just try not to, I just don't want to do too much of the same as other people. I guess I have my own personality and uniqueness, so it's not going to be the same. But still, I'm going to think about it over the next weeks. If I really want to like pivot into a niche more so than general travel vlogging. This is also just the beginning, so this is good to get me warmed up for all of it, I see a lot of channels, some which do really well with like small amount of subscribers, but the videos are getting like quite a bit of views. Usually it's just like correlated to quality. I can see that very quickly, and like the personality of the person. Usually if the person is a dud, you can only do so much. Why do you want to watch some bozo be a bozo? But like the ones who do good stuff, have very little following, seem to grow pretty quickly and start getting good views. Then there's some, that have just been doing it for years and just don't seem to get that many views. So I do think there's a lot of potential with like general vlogging style content like this. I think it's just very dependent on the person. And of course the place that you are. I just don't do much. I'm in like a zone right now where I'm just trying to get healthy and live pretty easy and not get too crazy, If I would have been doing these vlogs a couple of years ago, it would have been very interesting. I probably would have been banned from YouTube for craziness. But here we are. Now it's really nice. Now it's warm. The sun is out. I don't know if this is seaweed. I don't think that's seaweed. It's something. It is something. Okay. Should probably hang around for a sunset. That makes sense. That's why there's people milling around, gathering. That was a good sunset.
I want to say welcome guys, welcome to Singapore.
Solid sunset.
Enjoy your Friday evening with us here. Do you have any
Sunsets
guest
here
star?
are better than
Any guest star you guys want to
in
see?
Thailand. Sorry to keep comparing
Right
them,
there, how
but
you guys feeling?
that's gonna
Is
happen.
everybody happy? 25 million people there. Hi, upstairs, hi. Let's try this one, let's try this one.
the one. It's gonna get copyright infringement. That was fun. Oh yeah, I parked in here. 11:30 p.m. Still not tired to sleep. No chance. Just hanging out outside of the mini mart, which is directly at my guest house. Quiet. It's very quiet. Just watching YouTube, using Instagram, trying to get myself tired. I wanted to get some magnesium somewhere because that could help a lot, but I'm not finding magnesium at this time. I have to get it tomorrow. I will definitely help. The air quality out here is rough. You smell burning trash more often here. And there's so much dirt in the roads because of the construction work they're doing everywhere, and just naturally because it's Bali. So considering wearing a mask when I drive the bike, or maybe get a full face mask, stop the dirt from getting into my face, my airways as much. Good. Still holding up. Bonus content, after hours content. Hopefully sleep within an hour and a half. Now I'm ending the vlog.